First off, it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burke Kid. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. They saying it's a done deal. I'm hearing that the press conference is already set for January the 15th. Yeah. It's signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. So, I just want to get my thoughts. Am I excited about this fight? I'm more excited about it than I was about Fatback Fury when he fought Francis Ngannou. Yeah, so I guess I am somewhat excited about it. I think it's an interesting fight, but I don't think this is what people think it is. A lot of people say Fatback Fury slept on Francis Ngannou, and you know, in my fairest perspective, maybe he did sleep on him. Maybe he did. It's just that I don't like him so much that I just wanted to say he was exposed. Now, because I just know if it was a black fighter, they would have said he was exposed. It wouldn't have been, well, Fury just didn't take him serious. Nah, bro, this is a professional fight. And a dude in his first fight arguably beat you. That is horrible. That, to me, that's worse than Wilder losing to Joseph Parker. At least Joseph Parker fought 3-4 times this year, and he's a professional fighter who was a world champion. Francis Ngannou has never been a world champion. That was his first fight, and he arguably won. So I can try to say Fatback Fury played with him, but at the end of the day, bro, Ngannou got on your ass. And I think Ngannou won that fight, and I ain't making no excuses for Fatback Fury. Even if he was playing, he shouldn't have been playing. But one thing I will say, that Sonny Liston power, I don't know what happened to it. The way he was punching against Wilder in the second and third fight, Fatback Fury is no longer punching like that. He no longer rocking dudes across the ring when he hit them. Let me tell you something. He never made Francis Ngannou take a step back. None of that shit had nothing on it. Fatback Fury in the first couple rounds, I guess he thought he was gonna knock out Ngannou. He threw a couple. I ain't gonna lie, Fury threw some wild, big ass overhand rights that landed flush. That shit didn't do nothing. That Francis Ngannou didn't have a mark on his face. You know. Anyway, so. Nah, he didn't have a mark on his face. So yeah, I feel the way I feel about that fight, and just got to be honest. I'm really a boxing fan, bro, and I really love this sauce. This the only sport I watch. I don't think nothing fucking with it, bro. As much fake shit, it's the fake shit, the racism, the narratives, the division. At times, it can discourage one from even watching boxing. Like, man, fuck this fake ass shit. But when it comes to the sport, when that bell ring, bro, it ain't nothing greater, bro. Ain't nothing greater than this sauce. So I get a little offended, bro. I don't really watch MMA, but I've observed it. I've seen several fights. I don't watch it though. I do not look for the next up and coming UFC fight. I don't knock who do. I think it's weird mixing boxing with UFC. I think they two totally different sports. I don't do no wrestling. I don't want your nuts in my face, bro. I don't want none of that shit. I'm swinging at you and you tackle me in the mid. Let me tell you something, bro. If I'm in a fight, if I'm in a street fight and I try to take off on you and you tackle me, everything go. I ain't throwing no more hands. You ever try to wrestle me? I swear I don't play that shit. Try to wrestle me, bro. Everything go. Yeah, like mama used to say, if you can't whoop them, pick up something and knock the fuck out of them with. Nah, wrestling has never been my thing. I've never liked it. It's cool, but it ain't never been something that's interesting for me to watch. I'm not even big on karate. That shit cool, bro, but, you know, boxing, bro. I always been just super impressed when a motherfucker good with his hands. When a motherfucker dangerous with his hands, bro, when it's your hands against mine, it just different. So, I don't really watch UFC. But like I said, I keep up with certain fighters. But most boxing fans were very offended, and it's kind of like a lot of people lie for Fatback Fury, not just on some jigaboo shit. Some rolled with him and lied for him, and he didn't take him serious because I guess we was trying to hold boxing sacred or some shit, and we didn't want to really say boxing was exposed, but boxing was exposed, bro. I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest though. Only in the heavyweight division can that shit happen, because the heavyweights at this point, I think the heavyweights are just good B-level fighters. I don't think none are exceptional. I don't think there's no special heavyweight. I don't think none of them are special. I think Latimer and Vitali them is better than all the heavyweights that's today. Yeah. At this point, I damn near want to say Ray Mercer is better than any heavyweight that's fighting right now. Even though Ray Mercer, after the 6th round, bro, he gas out, just like Ernest Shavers. Ernest Shavers would gas out in the 3rd round of every fight. I swear, he was dangerous. He was dangerous all 15, but he get tired. Ernest Shavers will get tired of shit. But anyway, now, in the heavyweight division, I feel like it's suspect, bro. Everybody see it. But I'm going to tell you something right now. And I'm not even going to use a black fighter as an example. There's no fighter in the UFC that can cross over right now and beat a 36-year-old Lomachenko. Won't happen, bro. You can take your youngest in the same weight division and bring him over to UFC and try to box Loma gonna beat the shit out of him. If you bring any UFC fighter, bro, to 140, it ain't no UFC fighter, bro, that can come to 140 and beat Richardson Hitchens. I ain't finna talk about Matias. I'm not even gonna mention Devin Haney. I'm just saying, it ain't a fighter in UFC, and it ain't me trying to, I'm just saying when it come to just using hands, bro, y'all practice other shit. When it come to this sauce and you dealing with real fighters, it ain't no fighter that can beat Richardson Hitchens that's from the UFC, bro. There's no fighter that can, I ain't finna keep explaining that shit, bro. I'm just saying, just like we can't come, there's no fighters in boxing that I think could go over there and whoop, what's the man name? Edwards. Yeah, from the UK. He pretty good. That boy good. Nah. It ain't no heavyweight, probably, maybe in the history of boxing outside of Ali, that could beat a John Jones, bro. You would get destroyed. Give a fuck how strong you are. There's no heavyweight boxer, bro, that goes and beats a John Jones in his shit. Now, I ain't gonna let that's somebody I love to watch because I love the elbows. And I like that he good with his hands. He good with his kicks too, and he's strong, but John Jones, I like his hands. And I love that elbow. And I love that he got some signature shit. It's like a backhand he throw. John Jones a bad motherfucker. But anyway, but you know, everybody know he snorted cocaine, but nobody talks about the cocaine Fatback Fury snorted. But anyway, that motherfucker special. He done got old now. They done aged him all the way out. But he damn near 40 now. But yeah, bro, I just don't like the disrespect. We not trying to say we can come over there and whoop y'all elites of elites. Just know, bro, the heavyweight division is suspect. Just know they suspect, bro. And you can't come to welterweight or middle and do none of that shit. I'm telling Sean O'Malley, he better stay over there, bro. If you don't even got to get in there with a tank, bro. O'Shaquie Foster will beat the dog shit out of Sean O'Malley. He beat the shit out of him. I'm finna get off this UFC shit, bro, because I don't have no beef with you motherfuckers, but I just don't fuck with it. I'm a boxing purist. That's all I watch, bro. I don't think there's nothing more impressive. And it ain't me trying to compete, but I'm just saying, UFC, be a little more humble, bro. Don't think you motherfuckers can come over here and fuck with Boots, bro. Just don't ever try that shit. Look, you found it's a lot of weak links in the heavyweight division. You got action. I know that shit look good. But don't get it twisted, pimping. I'm telling you, bro, y'all better not come up there fucking with none of these elites, bro. Gary Russell Jr., don't even come fucking with him, bro. I'm just saying, bro, don't let that fatback fear shit get you motherfuckers' head pumped up, bro. You get to bringing your ass over here, bro. We saw what happened to McGregor, bro. We saw a 47-year-old Floyd beat the dog and walk his ass down. Let me quit, because it sounds like I'm trying to compete with UFC. It's nothing against you, bro, but it's nothing against it, bro, but I'm just saying, y'all too crunk right now, and y'all really think boxing is sweet, and everybody keep trying to shit on boxing and try to, well, their best don't fight each other, and that's why all y'all fighters got 7 losses, and they the heavyweight champion in the UFC, and y'all got 13 losses and still considered a great fight. It's because the best fight the best all the time. Yeah, but Dana White pimping you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers can brag about how the best fighting the best, but they broke. A lot of them motherfuckers got second jobs and shit. Like, bro, you know, Dana White, that's a slimy motherfucker. But anyway, I'm off that. I'm off UFC. Before I could touch before I could touch Joshua and Ngannou, I'm hearing that Wilder and Zhang go in talks. I said what I said, bro. I don't agree with some of the things Wilder's done out the ring. But at this point, I gotta be honest, bro. The boxing world, I mean, he just still shitting on. I can't lie. Listen, I hate that you lost, and yeah, you put yourself in a bad position when you lost, bro. But they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait for you to lose, bro. I still say Wilder's still top 5 most hated fighter in boxing. I just, no matter, I don't agree with none of them weird ass questions. I don't agree with none of that shit, and I damn sure don't agree with that. Way in the water. Yeah, that mother of the church purse that you had on the entire weekend in Saudi Arabia, I don't agree with none of that shit. And I never stamped that shit or vouched for that shit. But what I will say, bro, Wilder's completely shit. People couldn't wait to say he wasn't shit. And fight her, they love going around asking questions. Do you still want to see the Wilder versus Josh? I swear them motherfuckers is so messy. But listen, I do feel like Wilder's very hated in boxing, but you gave him every reason. I can't, when it boiled down to it, I want to stand up for you, but Wilder, you gave him every reason. Give a fuck. And I don't want to hear it. Ain't just in activity why you lost, bro. It's not. I think it's more so. I think you underestimated Joseph Parker way more than Fatback Fury underestimated Ngannou. You act like Joseph Parker wasn't finna do shit. You was talking about Joshua the entire build up. I think you got too distracted, bro, and you was way too light. Don't ever come in at 210 when you fight. Joseph Parker seemed way stronger than you. I can only imagine how much stronger Zhang will look. You're going to need to go back to being 225 and 227 in your fights. Listen, I remember everything I say, and I gotta correct myself. Listen, I don't want to be a contradict. We all contradict ourselves sometimes, no matter what, though. Sometimes we don't mean it. Sometimes we contradict ourselves, bro. Sometimes, especially when it's a fighter I like, bro. Sometimes, yeah, maybe I contradict myself sometimes. Previously, I said Wilder, and who else did I say? Wilder and Joshua. I think I said Wilder and Joshua. No. I said Wilder and Frank Sanchez. I want to say that's who I said are the only 2 fighters that beat Zhang. And I might have said Joshua beats him. But I said Zhang knocks out Usyk. Usyk won't be able to use his feet the entire fight, bro. Zhang is strong, and I said I think Zhang will stop Fatback Fury. I think he'll stop him in devastating fashion. I think Zhang will stop the boys. Yeah, he don't beat a Frank Sanchez though. The perfect style to beat Zhang, you gotta box. But I think Joshua beats him now. I think Joshua back on his shit. And at this point, I'm just gonna say it. I think Joshua's the number 1 heavyweight in boxing. And I'm explaining that. But back to Wilder and Zhang. Before that Joseph Parker fight, I said, yeah, Wilder, he one of the only ones that'll beat him. I'm not so confident now. For one, when a fighter lose, bro, other fighters get more confidence. It gives other fighters confidence. That's why everybody's saying they'll whoop on Jamel now. Everybody said, bro, I see damn near amateurs. It's fighters that got 5 fights that said, yeah, I fight Jamel. yeah. When you lose badly, bro, or when you just put on a non-impressive performance, other fighters get more confident and they'll fight you a little harder now. It's a lot of motherfuckers think you fool right now. It's fighters that would love to fight you that never wanted to fight you when you was knocking everybody out. That's one thing I gotta say. In Wilder's defense, when he was knocking everybody, nobody wanted to fight him. And listen, maybe Joshua was never scared, but I know Eddie Hearn was. I believe in the from the bottom of my Eddie Hearn never wanted that fight. Now leading up to this fight that they just had Wilder beat Joseph Parker, I think the fight would have happened. I think the fight in the past, I think Eddie Hearn blocked the fight, but when the fight could have been made, bro, and everything was lined up, why did you drop the ball, bro? You dropped the ball, bro. So because they saying they trying to throw you again on a co-main again to Joshua, and it just looking bad. It's the second time he headlining over you, bro. The way they've diminished Wilder at this point, I just got to be honest. Wilder at this point, they trying to turn you into a gatekeeper. They don't want you to seem. They're not placing you in position like you a star. And I'm gonna tell you something, Wilder. Listen, I know them people was nice and it seemed nice, and maybe you might convert to Islam, bro. Come back over here in America and fight, bro. You ain't loved like that over there, bro. You didn't get no big cheer with no big applause for you. They like Joshua. And in my opinion, Saudi Arabia, they got a thing with UK fighters. That's their shit. They ain't never asked Tank to come over there. They ain't asked Terrence Crawford to come over there. So I'm just saying, bro, let them folks have that shit. Listen, UK, I wish you the best. Yeah. Let Boasi and them, let Fatback Fury and Usyk them, let all them fight over there, bro. Let's keep our shit over here in America where it's racist and everybody love boxing, and let's just keep it. Yeah, let's keep it over here in this hateful ass country, and it sells and the hate sells. You know, let's keep doing that shit. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Over the last 5 years, ever since Wilder got tied into this Fatback Fury shit, Wilder has been extremely inactive. Extremely inactive. Over the last 5 years, he's fought 3 times. Or 4 times. Over the last 5 years, Wilder has fought 4 times. 4 times. 4 times, bro. And I said that off the dome. But I guarantee you, because I don't look at numbers. And another thing, when I talk this boxing shit, I don't look at no paper, no number. This is off the dome. Straight freestyle. I don't do none of that. I don't want to, sometimes I don't want to be correct. Yeah, the fighter may have 47 fights and I say he got 46. I don't mind being wrong, bro. I don't want the correct data and all that. And fuck all that professionalism. Listen, that's just me. The point is, Wilder, I'm going to tell you a better fight for you. I think a good fight for you is a Dubois. I think that Zanga stop Wilder right now. Zang too confident. He's just seen your last perform, and and if Malik Scott still believe in that bounce and just waiting on the counter and tell you to come in at 210 again, Zang gonna bully you. Zang gonna throw you from rope to rope. Zang, them big ass shoulders, I'm just gonna say it, bro. Zang gonna bully you if you come in at 210. You gonna need to be 230, 227, 225 at least. And I think you can clip Zang. I think you got action, bro. I just think I don't know what's left. I don't know what's left. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was just a game plan. I don't know. Maybe Malik. I'm telling you, bro, I got way more criticism for Malik Scott. I just don't know what he thought. I don't know what he thought With Wilder just moving and bagging up and being and being caught up against the ropes, I don't. And Wilder keeps his head wide open. Wilder's not a great fighter on the back foot. Listen, I love the Spicker knockout. Yeah. And when you caught, right before you stopped Ortiz in the 10th round in the first fight, you was on the back foot when you caught him with a right hand that initially hurt him and you finished him with the uppercut. Listen, I get it. You had 3 good knockouts on your back foot. But no, bro, you can't be on your back foot against Zane. It's certain fight, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. If Wilder fight like that against it ain't fuck even if you sharp and everything landing, if you fight on your back foot like that against Ruiz will beat the dog shit out of Wilder. Ruiz can't wait. I'm telling you, because Ruiz got way faster hands than Joseph Parker, and the way Ruiz got an overhand right that's way more devastating than Parker. And I just gotta be honest, and I can't lie. Parker hurt you 4-5 times in that fight. That's another reason why heavyweights are licking their chops. They can't wait to fight you. Let me tell you something. David Adelaide will fight you right now. No. Fabio Wardley think he can beat you right now. It's just a lot of shit. And like I said, I don't think the boxing world ever done right by you. You should have been a much bigger star. We should have accepted you. The OGs never accepted you. Mike Nem, Ray Mercer, none of them accepted you. Larry Holmes, none of the OGs ever accepted you. Just like they didn't embrace Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence. Well, they embraced Terrence Crawford after he beat Earl Spence. But I don't know, Wilder. You lost, bro. You fucked the bag up, bro. All that big fight shit and instead of trying to create more generational wealth, bro, them people ain't gonna pay you right. Them people ain't. Maybe you got a big check for Parker, and you was definitely gonna get a bigger check for Joshua, bro. I don't know if Wilder ever get a big fight. Eddie Hearn has convinced Joshua. Eddie Hearn has no interest in making that fight. And at this point, bro, fans, they have convinced fans. Mainstream media have convinced fans. We don't give a fuck about that. At this point, I think Wilder versus Joshua is dead. Wilder, unless you do some spectacular shit, that fight dead. Fight is dead. Wilder will never fight Usyk. He'll never get that fight. I don't know, bro. I do think a lot of it is a poor trainer in Malik Scott. I am true, because I've heard so many interviews with Malik Scott, and I believe that shit. I hate when a motherfucker convince me to believe him, and I look at you and I see what you're teaching. You are not a trainer, bro. You just a motherfucker that watch film on old fighters. That don't mean you can teach that shit, bro. Malik, I'm telling you, bro, Wilder was fighting just like Malik Scott used to fight back in the game when he started. Nah. Listen, Malik Scott, that's the same shit he used to do. You done tried to teach Wilder to fight like you, bro. You was not exciting, bro. And I'm just going to be honest, bro. Had Wilder not landed that shot against Helenius, bro, it ain't no telling what kind of trouble Wilder would have got in. You can't depend on a counterpunch on the back foot to get you out of some shit when you dealing with some of these fighters, bro. Wilder does not need to be on the back foot like that. He must stand his ground, keep the fight in the middle of the ring. Definitely use the jab more. Wilder's a much better fighter when he come forward, use his jab, set up the right hand. Walk your ass down. That's Wilder best shit. On the back foot, that is not his. Anyway, I've said enough. Listen, Wilder, I wish you the best though, bro. But I definitely think that Zhang fight is a dangerous fight. And I think Zhang is probably the most dangerous heavyweight in boxing right now. Zhang is extremely dangerous, bro. He got a granite chin. He can take a hell of a shot. And he got devastating power. I think he's the second hardest punching heavyweight behind Wilder. Zhang will knock you the fuck out with either hand. A lot of people thought, yeah, it's just that straight left that hurt. Man, he knocked Joyce out with the right hook. He dangerous from both. And I'm going to tell you another thing, bro. You got to look at how Styles makes fights. I said it and I said it again. I said Joyce gonna beat Usyk. And I think he can beat Fury. Joyce, you just gotta look at how fighters how styles match up, bro. Look at matchmakers and how they match up shit. This is why a lot of people weren't interested when I said no. A lot of fans, especially mainstream, they are not interested when I said Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Boots Ennis need each other. Wanna know why? Because this ain't the typical Mexican and black style where the black fighter gonna be on his back foot and he really don't got a lot of pop and the Mexican is the hard punch. No, Boots punching. Boots a puncher, and for all we know, Boots gonna be the one walking down Virgil, and he. A lot of people really believe and know that Boots' style is all bad for Virgil. That's why mainstream media don't promote it. That's why Mexicans ain't talking about nothing. Oh, but when it came to Jamal and David Benavidez, Mexicans was way more confident, and mainstream media, yeah, Jamal, what's up with that now? Now you need to move up and fight David Benavidez, because they was more confident. David Benavidez is much bigger than Jamal. Oh, yeah, I don't think Jamal gonna, and he been inactive. Yeah, it get way more comfortable, but they don't want to hear that Virgil Ortiz versus Boot shit. So matchmakers do shit a certain way, and boxing fans like it when matchmaking is done a certain way. Joe Joyce was definitely X'd out in my opinion. You motherfuckers can say he's slow and all that there. Joe Joyce got a granite chin, and Zhang is the only fighter that could do that to him, bro. Zhang had the power and had the perfect style to beat Joyce. Nobody else would have beat Joyce to me.